The decision part three, three, four, something like that. The decision has finally been made. LeBron James is headed to Philadelphia to go alongside Joel Embiid, Jalen Brown, VJ Edgecombe, Tyrese Maxey, and boy, this is like arguably the best starting lineup in the league. Like just like hands down. I know Adam Silver is wherever he is smiling, happy that he can finally make the NBA schedule now that LeBron James has chosen his team for the next 2 years. He signed a 2 year, I believe, what is it? 2 year, $8 million deal, making 3 year, $3 million this year, $4 million next year. But yeah, Philadelphia just had probably like one of the best off seasons of all time. You go out and you get off of the Paul George money and you bring in Jalen Brown, who's a Finals MVP, was just an All Star, was top 5 in MVP voting this past year. And then you grab Anthony Simons on a steal of a deal. You grab LeBaron Philon late in the draft, who is probably one of the biggest steals of the entire draft. And then to put the cherry on top of that, you get LeBron James on a really, really low contract, especially for what we know LeBron can bring to a team, even at 42 years of age. I just want to go through and just kind of look throughout this roster. Obviously, we know Joel Embiid, we know Jalen Brown, we know Tyrese Maxey. VJ is going to have to grow up even more, even though he had a really grown up rookie season this past year. We're going to have to see a bigger jump from him in his sophomore year. You go out and you also sign Dean Wade, who was, I mean, even for him to come in and be a starter at first, which a lot of people projected before they did get LeBron, for him to come in and be that power forward that they really haven't had next to Embiid, and for him to be able to be a point of attack defender, can knock down a three ball and just do the little things in between the margins for this team was already a good pickup. And now you have him coming off the bench behind LeBron James, behind Jalen Brown, and he can kind of really, really thrive in that role. And he doesn't have as much baggage that comes with being a starter in this league. You also go out and get Anthony Simons, like I said, a steal of a deal, $6 million this year, a $6 million player option next year. Can come off the bench and just give you buckets, like give you plenty of buckets. He showed a little bit of improved defense last year in Boston, and he got traded. I forgot where he got traded to, but in Boston, he showed some improved defense. And yeah, just a spark plug off the bench along with LeBaron Philon, who like you have now have two like really, really good guards coming off of your bench. LeBaron Philon can kind of run that second unit, and Anthony Simons can really play like more of a two guard and really just get to the buckets on the offensive end. And then, of course, we know Dominic Barlow last year. He had a really, really solid year. He goes on a guaranteed contract now. You also go out and sign Ariel Huckporty, who played some spot minutes for the Knicks in the playoffs and had a really good moment in the finals. So, I mean, a high potential big on a $3 million deal. Can't beat that. Jabari Walker got some time. Dalen Terry didn't really play too much. Justin Edwards is somebody who last year I thought was gonna have a really, really good year. Didn't really quite live up to that expectation, but only 23 can definitely give you some good minutes during the regular season, along with a Dembona, who was your draft pick, I believe, last year. Really solid defensively, can rebound the ball, just a workman's big. So that's obviously really good to have. And Janai Broom showed some flashes in summer league this year and last year, but it's probably gonna be tough for him to find some minutes on this squad now. And I mean, obviously, a lot of these names aren't jumping off the page, but this is a solid roster, especially considering the starting lineup and the names that are in that starting lineup. Of course, Maxi, VJ, Jalen Brown, Braun, and Joel Embiid is gonna be the starting five. But then coming off the bench, you have LeBaron Fallon at the one, possibly Anthony Simons. You know, they can be the one and the two. Probably Dean Wade at the three or Justin Edwards at the three. If Justin Edwards is at the three, Dean Wade would probably move down to the four. But let's say Dean Wade is at the three. And at the four is to be named. So it probably would be Justin Edwards, then Dean Wade. And then at the five, you got a Dembona. And shit, you still got you go get Caleb Love on a two-way deal. And like there's plenty of guys that can give you some good run, especially in the regular season. And when that lineup kind of shortens up in the playoffs, I think you have really, really good pieces to say, hey, not only do we love our starting lineup, we love our bench. And especially for Philadelphia, for them to go out and get this caliber of a starting lineup on top of improving their bench, I feel like, I mean, knocked it out of the park completely. I forget who their new GM's name is, but Round of applause for him. He did an amazing job in this offseason. Now, what does this mean as far as my expectations for this team? Personally, they're my favorite to come out of the East right now. I don't know if I'm not sure what seed, 1 seed, 2 seed, whatever, but I feel like if they can come into the playoffs healthy, no matter what seed they are, they're my favorite to come out of the East, right there with New York. And yeah, this is going to be a really really fun team. Hopefully, Joel Embiid can stay on the floor, and all these guys can stay relatively healthy. Last year LeBron had his ups and downs with his health, with the sciatica and a couple different things, but yeah, this is gonna be a really really good team. Like, I'm excited to see this. I'm excited to see Bron in a different role it may look like. Like, he's probably, like, with the full starting lineup, fourth, fifth option. Like, we gonna get like real point forward Bron, like back to like the 2020 Lakers days when he was running point guard. Like, we might get that type of Bron. Like, he might real life only average maybe 15, 16, if that. And he might go like 8, 9, 10 assists. Like, we gonna see a really really different Bron. A lot of people probably aren't gonna like it, and it's gonna take some getting used to. But I'm excited to see what, like, maybe he can be like an offensive hub. Like, I'm excited to see like what hub Bron can look like. Like, kind of like that Nikola Jokic, like, get on the ball at the top of the key and everybody just moving off ball and a ton of off ball movement, and seeing what he can give us on the offensive end with his vision. So I'm really excited to see that. I think this benefits all guys on this team, because we know LeBron is one of, if not the best playmaker of all time. So putting him next to Maxey, who, his playmaking load goes down a little bit. He can really score the ball. Jaylen Brown, we know he's not really into passing the ball. So LeBron is definitely going to help him and help the team in their playmaking. And then, of course, we know Joel Embiid, he's just going to go out there and get buckets. So, like, a lot of the playmaking load is going to be on LeBron. But we all know, and I'm pretty sure that he'll be able to handle that throughout the regular season and especially in the playoffs. I'm excited for this year, bro. Like, everybody except for the Pelicans, pretty much everybody, and maybe the Kings, pretty much everybody got better and made some really good moves. And there's at least 1 to 2 guys on every single team that I'm excited to watch and finally see them on the floor with whatever team that they're on. But yeah, this is gonna be it's gonna be a dogfight of a year in the NBA on both the West and the East. So I just can't wait to get into that and finally be able to watch these teams go head to head. That's all I got for y'all today. If you like this video, man, make sure you leave a like. Let me know in the comments your feelings on this LeBron James free agency decision. It's been your boy Corey, man, and I'm out.